received an incredible amount of positive feedback on the video that I did on how to balance the 7 chakra energy systems. So I have decided to create a series of 7 videos speaking about each one of these chakras. But before we go any further, let's just look at the 4 causes of disease. One is diet, one is chemicals, one is electromagnetic radiation, and one is emotional stress. Did you know that over 95% of our problems today stems from emotional stress? Emotions get stored right in your cells, and this affects you physically, mentally, and emotionally. And it also disturbs the way your whole body works. But let's take a look at the root chakra. Your root chakra gets developed between the age of 0 and 7 years old. Between 0 and 7, we all have a need. We need to feel safe and secure, have love, never be abandoned emotionally or physically. Now, if your parents die, if you're adopted, if you're foster care, if they divorce, if you move country to country, or you have many siblings, your root chakra can be affected. If it's affected, then energy will be deposited in an excessive amount or in a negative amount. And what we want here is to be balanced. So let's take a look at what happens when there's too much energy in the root chakra. You may find yourself identifying with some of these things here, and we'll talk about how to fix them later. If there's too much energy in the root, people find themselves overweight from their waist down, they're slow to move, they may have material greed, they're addicted to routines. If you ask even to borrow the car, they won't. And they can have very strict boundaries. And they have a tendency to move slowly. No matter what diet I put these people on, it's really hard for them to lose weight. When there's no energy in the root chakra, this can make a person nervous, anxious, fearful. They can have chronic disorganization, and they can have low self-esteem. Now, what happens to the body? Well, it affects your feet, your knees, your ankles, your large intestine, and your skin. So things like psoriasis, eczema, hives, chronic fatigue syndrome, autoimmune diseases, Crohn's, colitis, irritable bowel syndrome, even constipation all come from the root chakra. What we really want is the root to be balanced. When it's balanced, you feel peaceful and grounded, you feel safe, you feel trusting, and you feel very centered in the world. Now, there are techniques that you can use to help yourself get grounded. One of those is walking in nature. Even walking in nature barefoot is fantastic. Wearing onyx necklaces, which is a gemstone, is very grounding. Walking close to the water, or even burning beeswax candles can make you feel a little bit more grounded. Other techniques that you can do is vigorous exercise, or even eating grounding foods. Some of the grounding foods are chicken, tofu, rice, beans, and meat, and that will help you tremendously. So that's the root chakra. Next time we're going to talk about how to balance out the second chakra, which is called the sacral chakra. Thank you for joining me.